producer.
Hey. Look, they say good days are coming soon. I'm just tired of waiting. And tears falling in my prayers. I've been crying for patience. I'm scarred. I gotta live the rest of my life with abrasions. You can't convince me that time isn't wasting. I feel like Hamilton the way I've been writing these pages. So you can call me, but you best be on time with the payments. So you can turn this off if you don't like what I'm saying. Or if these lines too basic. Just know my life getting crazy. Times is getting harder, that could really spark an artist. And I ain't giving up for nothing, I just try my hardest. I say a prayer for the ones departed. A cold world, I just want to show how pure my heart is. But I see the comments, stories going around about the kid, but I'm so timeless, bad energy can't get to me. I'm the reason why we like this, allegedly. But once I see the best from you, that's when you get the best from me. I'm here for your elevation, success ain't a destination. Ain't looking for reparations, ain't looking for no type of savings. Stack up the rest of my savings, can't get no rest in the basement. Can't even lie to you, baby, time that we spent was amazing. And I ain't trying to replace you, for you my mind is still racing. I lost a step, but I'm coming back. I used to put my heart all on display, but I'm done with that. Tired of these bonds that pop easier than bubble wrap. In my notes, like a group of sick, you see a bunch of rap. In the studio, I box the beat, is just a punching bag. And for the guys, let them know I love them back. For all of y'all endeavors, I'm wishing you good luck on that. Shout out Q for the beat. This one a groove for the streets. You say you down with me, baby, but you gotta prove it to me.
Yo. We're live. We're live once again for the first ever NFL Pod of the year.
Oh, yeah. Amen.
What we do for Ball Central is we like to do things into seasons. So, John, this is our fourth NFL Pod season.
I know. I'm excited. I'm
right?
excited.
Time flies, right?
Hell yeah. Time flies. And I think one of my favorite parts about the start, at least, is that we do these predictions sometimes with different divisions, or, you know what I mean? We review it in grand scheme, and then I hear people talk about it because either we're right or we're wrong, and they want to come talk to us about it. So I'm excited about it, Phil. What about you?
Yeah, I'm excited too. Also got a little special guest here today. Usually he's with me for the WWE pods to talk about predictions and reactions, and sometimes a live stream. So you want to say hello?
Yo.
Anything else?
Introduce him.
Or
my name is on the WWE podcast. They call me Lando Rhodes because obvious reason for the last name.
Cody Rhodes, your wrestler, yes, yeah.
And for this one, just call me Lando.
Lando, got you.
Ready for this season in NFL. I've been getting an itch for sports, so I'm ready for the season.
Yeah. So as you can tell, Bucks fan.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm excited to talk about it. Let's go. You know what I mean?
Yep. Just a reminder, this is our first episode for the NFL Season 4 pod, because we've been doing this for a while now. It's our first season. So I think first season was on audio, then Season 2 and 3 were on here. We also have a whole playlist. If you want to check those out, past episodes, etc., check that out. Also check out our socials. Check us out on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, which we're live at right now. So we'll be live here every week, all NFL season and all NBA season when NBA season comes out as well. So we like to do a lot of different things. And what else? Check socials, check all the platforms. Check us out on all the audio platforms as well, since we usually upload that after the lives. So hey, but also how are we doing? First words before we get into things. But I'm gonna start off with my first words. Shout out Paige Beckers last night.
Okay, all right. Let's start it off hot. Let's get it. Hell yeah, Paige Beckers.
I know there's been a lot of comparison with Paige Beckers and Caitlin Clark, and that game last night definitely just ramped things up a lot more between them. So 44 points,
that's
right. The most points scored in a rookie.
She could have done that earlier in the season. Would have been nice. I don't mean to call her out for that. I mean, she's a rookie, so she is, how you would say, developing. But I had her on my team.
It'd be crazy if someone drafted Paige Beckers and Caitlin Clark in the same team,
and then still didn't make the playoffs. Isn't that crazy? But it is what it is. Injuries, bro. That's what I'm blaming.
So yeah, shout out to Paige. The ceiling's crazy for her. because he was on the same pace as Caitlin Clark before she got injured. So I can only imagine what she's going to do for next year and when Juju Watkins comes in and others. So, yeah, the WNBA talent is just getting better. So I just want to point out the WNBA last night and in general for my point.
Yeah. I love talking about the WNBA with you, Phil. I'm glad we made that we started doing fantasy and we're making that a segment on our pod because realistically it's really basketball. You know what I mean? Like if you're really like basketball, like you would like this. This is like the league's only 13 teams, you know what I mean? So there are bad and there are good teams and there are teams that bounce back and it's very, very heyday basketball. And the league's just going to continue to grow and get better. And I'm excited to go through it with you. Hell yeah. And I think you're right. I think Paige Beckers did take a step last night that a lot of people weren't expecting her to take this early. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I know a lot of Caitlin Clark fans where it's like a lot of them were quiet last night after that performance.
And that's the annoying thing about it. Like, can't we just accept greatness for greatness?
That's
you know what I mean?
So hey, we're here to talk about NFL. It's the NFL pod, just a quick talking point to begin everything. So hey, we're going to talk about basically the NFC today. Next week will be the AFC, and then the week after that will be our official season predictions, like playoff picks, awards, our Super Bowl pick and winners, and a bunch of other stuff like that. But hey, let's get things going. The NFC North. So basically, how we're going to do this, we're going to go division by division.
Phil, before we start, I don't want to be like that, but let's just highlight the two jerseys that we came out with. I think also Baller Central fashion. If you can be fashionable in this podcast, I don't mean to be like that, but we're talking NFC. Got to point out some of the coolest. I mean, your brother pulled out a cool jersey. I think we should highlight it. I'm sorry. I know you want to jump into it. I'm ready to jump into it too. My bad. I'm just saying. Oh yeah.
So we don't have Brady. You have Eli, right?
I'm just great Super Bowls. I'm just saying, great Super Bowl times. Great Super Bowl times. Hey, you got, and hey, hell, that's what's up. We didn't even coordinate it like that, Phil. That's what's up. Great first pod. Phil, jump into it. Apologies.
So hey, we're gonna go division by division, team by team. So basically, we're gonna talk about a team, a main talking point that's been a huge thing for their season, and a player that we each are looking forward to watching this season, or a player that has a lot of pressure on them this season. So the first up, Minnesota Vikings, and I think this one is pretty much a main talking point for everyone involved. Can J.J. McCarthy silence the doubters? Now, last year, he was aimed to be a starter, but got injured, so Kirk Cousins took over. No, Sam Darnold, sorry. Sam Darnold took over and left because, he shit himself in the playoffs and before the playoffs. So,
oh, geez. Why we got to come for Sam like that? Good luck in Seattle, Sam. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, eventually they moved on from Sam Darnold. Now, J.J. McCarthy is the starter off a year of injury, and a lot of people are having their doubts. Can they still be the same team that was running through the NFC last year? And honestly, I'm skeptical.
Okay.
Because I saw his last game in college, not a lot of action from him, just basically a lot of handoffs. So I don't know if he can be that guy. But let's be honest, Justin Jefferson's going to get his touches regardless because he's that guy. But is J.J. McCarthy going to be the guy that's going to be able to, take over, be a solid game manager when the time comes? And I don't think so as of right now.
You're going to say no. You're going to say no. That's interesting. I like that. That's an interesting take. I'm going to go the opposite route. And I'm even going to touch on your point for a second. Let's say it is a no. The Vikings need to be in this trade market for a quarterback with either the Browns, the Giants, somebody. They need to go get a backup quarterback because who do they have? Do you know what I mean? I don't know somebody. That everybody that was on their team left. Daniel Jones, Sam Darnold, all gone. You know what I mean? So I think to go get somebody.
Sam Howell.
I mean, are we really trusting Sam Howell with the Vikings? No. I like J.J. McCarthy better. And, I mean, to your point, yes, he did hand it off a lot in college, but I thought what we saw of him in the preseason last year was a decent indicator of what we could see with him this year, even though he got injured. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And, don't get me wrong, preseason's preseason. I'm excited about it, but at the same time, as a Giants fan, I'm not looking at Jackson Dart going, okay, put him in. He's going to be the difference maker. Put him in. No, that's what are we doing? Well, I mean, some Giants fans, not me. Some Giants fans, not me personally. I'd like to see the kid grow. I'd like to see the kid, develop. I think that's what J.J. McCarthy did with his year off being injured. I think he mentally got older. You know what I mean? So I think that was needed, and hopefully he can do it. Jordan Addison getting suspended is going to be a negative for him. Let's just talk about that for a second. Although T.J. Hawkinson, does his production go up because he's a young rookie quarterback throwing to a tight end? We saw Tom Brady do that. We saw a couple other young quarterbacks, let's say a Tony Romo with the Jason Witten. You know what I mean? So it's it could be a difference maker. It might not be, but I'm liking JJ McCarthy's outlook. I think the Vikings could contend in this division. I don't know, but we'll see.
Vikings.
I think JJ McCarthy is going to have a solid year this year.
Okay.
You do have Justin Jefferson, which pretty good receiver in my opinion. So you're going to get some yards with Jefferson because he's that dude. And you also have that blanket we talked about with T.J. Hawkinson, another great receiver. So JJ McCarthy is surrounded by great receivers, and I expect him to produce some yards, but I don't think he's gonna They are gonna contend, but I don't think they have a shot at winning the entire thing because I think JJ McCarthy needs to improve just a little bit more, and it's only gonna be his first full year as a quarterback, so he has a lot to learn.
Let me ask you guys a bonus question real quick. We talked a lot about their pass game. Let's talk about their run game for a second. Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason.
Yep.
Who we 1-2 in this for the season? How are we feeling about them? Because I'll rank mine, but go ahead.
Aaron Jones already had a decent season last year, so hopefully he can replicate that. And then you have help with Jordan Mason, who took over for CMC last year and had some shining spots, even though he wasn't the full starter because he got injured, etc. But he showed some bright spots in San Francisco last year.
But my question is them trading for Mason an indication there's going to be a switch? And that's, you guys could, I don't know. What do you think?
Aaron Jones is a lot older, so he's definitely not going to be your every down back. So it might be a committee because of Jordan Mason, because Aaron Jones is how old is he?
But I agree with you, had a very good season last year. And the Packers moved off him because of age too, and the Vikings signed up because of that age. So that's what I got questioning, and I don't know. You know what I mean? They're a very unpredictable organization.
He had 1,100 yards and 5 touchdowns last year as well.
It's decent. I think Mason could add to that, though. That makes sense. Okay.
Right. So for me, my player to watch for the Vikings is probably going to be JJ McCarthy, since we talked about it already. Like Landon said, he has all the weapons around him. He'll eventually get Jordan Addison back.
Nice.
My question is he going to be able to make the right plays during the critical moments? And also, the Vikings O-line isn't the greatest, so he might have to, run for his life sometimes, just like how Sam Darnold did in the last 2 games before the playoffs. So how's he going to react to, his line failing him? Because it probably will be, because it's not the greatest O-line. So he's my, player I'm going to be keeping an eye on or watching for the Vikings.
Nice. I agree, but I Jordan Mason really interests me, especially because when it comes to fantasy and how he's skyrocketing up draft somewhat. I'm not saying skyrocketing, but you would think a second RB would be a 10th round pick. I see him in the 8th sometimes. I see him early. I'm just saying. It's nuts.
Yeah,
my player to watch is JJ McCarthy. Obviously, we just talked about, and the question is, what can JJ McCarthy do with his surrounding weapons and the team? What can he produce?
That's a good question.
Okay, next team up, the Chicago Bears. And
Bears.
A lot of people, all eyes on Caleb Williams, because people were thinking Justin Fields' replacement. Can he be the golden boy? He's compared to Patrick Mahomes a lot during the draft, and coming up from high school all the way to college to now. And usually second-year quarterbacks, there's usually a sophomore slump, but some of them rise. Because C.J. Stroud had a sophomore slump. People are thinking Jane Daniels might have a sophomore slump. Caleb Williams might have a sophomore slump. So, and then we saw last year, he was running for his life with that terrible O-line. The Bears upgraded. So,
yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, they got Joe Thuney. They got some other O-line upgrades. They also got some upgrades on the offense, and the Bears defense still one of the best. So he has the proper weapons around him. And they drafted did they draft a tight end? No, they drafted Luther Burden. That's what they drafted.
I'm gonna honestly say something that's messed up right now. I'm gonna say something that's messed up right now. And you boys might come for me for a second. But I'm just saying, what's up with DJ Moore? Is he gonna prove himself this season?
I hope so.
Is this gonna be DJ Moore's season? That's my question. No offense, but that's my personal watch. I know we should be talking about Caleb Williams and that offense line. It is atrocious. But with that new rookie wide receiver that you guys just brought up, is DJ Moore on the move? Because he can come on.
They have DJ Moore, Rome Odunze.
Yep.
They still have they have Luther Burden, who they just drafted.
Yep.
Cole Kmet.
Yep.
And they just drafted Colston Loveland as well.
Colston Loveland, I love that guy.
So,
Baby, if just don't get it.
They're singing. Yeah. They have plenty of weapons. They have a beefed up O-line. there's not a lot of excuses for Caleb Williams not to exceed here. So,
I mean,
interesting.
You're very right. You're very, very right on that. Does he have a chance? It's going to be close. I think this is probably the division to watch because a lot of people are saying the Packers could win the division, but I also don't think the Lions fell off that much. I mean, I think they will fall off a little bit, but I don't know. The Bears also could do something. If Caleb Williams is who he is, you know what I mean? They could do something.
Let's see about the Bears.
Yeah. Caleb Williams should have enough to be a solid quarterback this year, and I'm just going to be watching on the O-line. I'm just going to watch the big man in the trenches. That's all I'm looking for. See if they help Caleb in the passing game. Make sure he doesn't get sacked as much.
Phil, I knew there was a reason I love you, brother.
6 sacks last year.
Preaching.
And then my player to watch for, it's probably going to be Rome Odunze because we know DJ Moore's talented. They got a decent running game. But can Rome Odunze in the second year take that step to be that true number 2 behind DJ Moore? He had 700 yards and 5 touchdowns last year. So not a bad first year. He also did play in 17 games. He started in 12. 54 catches, 734 yards, and 3 touchdowns.
He is that guy. He looked good last year. He did.
Right, 43 yards per game. He had 6 drops as well. So hopefully he can take that next step because I'm thinking they're drafting him looking for him to be the number 2 behind DJ Moore. So that's what he's someone to keep my eye on this year.
I know I mentioned is DJ Moore going to even stay on this team, but my guy to watch is Colson Loveland. I want to see if the rookie can produce. The tight end, I really am looking for him. Although, Phil, I really agree with you. I think if Rome Odunze does not step up, DJ Moore is not getting traded because why would you trade your number 1 if your number 2 can't step up? So, I mean, that's valid points. Yeah,
because it's going to be Colston and Cole Kmet battling. So we'll see how that goes.
Does Cole Kmet have a chance here? I don't mean to be rude.
I mean, honestly, if they felt confident in Cole Kmet, I don't think they would have drafted Loveland
so early.
So I'm thinking they want to see what they want to have a little tight end position battle.
Nice.
Yeah, because if they felt truly confident in Cole Kmet, I don't think they would have drafted Loveland.
And
they're drafted Burden as well. So
true.
So
maybe they were just looking for targets at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Right. So yeah. Next up, the Lions. Now they've been to 2 NFC championships back to back and couldn't power through. So now they lose Aaron Glenn to the Jets, and then they
baby.
Yeah, they lose Ben Johnson. He's a Jets and Giants fan, by the way.
Sorry about it.
Heads up.
Yeah, wait for our next podcast. You got to tune in to see what I'm bringing on. I'm just saying.
I know it is probably. So yeah, they lose Aaron Glenn to the Jets. They lose Ben Johnson to the Bears. So both OCs are gone and DCs. So a lot of people are wondering, can they keep the same level of success without the coordinators? Because usually when people lose a huge thing like coordinators, their level of success tends to decrease a little bit.
Like the Eagles. Sorry.
Like the Eagles, right. For me, it's going to be tough. I don't think, honestly, hopefully they make the NFC Championship, but I think they're going to regress a little bit since they did lose their coordinators. They still have pretty good teams in the NFC, the Eagles, and others. So I'm still picking them to be NFC Championship locks, but it might be.
I don't care about them.
I would be surprised if they got knocked out in the second round or maybe the NFC Championship because it took the Commanders. No one expected the Commanders to beat them or make it to the NFC Championship, and they surprised them by coming back. So,
sure.
But they do get a lot of people back. Defense, they get Aiden Hutchinson back, but they do lose Travis Ragnow, their starting center. So they're already going to be dealing with some loss, just like last season. So I don't know. It might be a weird year for the Lions. So
you want to go?
I'll go. It's certainly going to be an interesting year for the Lions. I see them regressing. How much wins did they have last season? How many wins? Around.
It was 15 or 14.
Yeah, 14. I think.
Yeah, probably going to regress to 12 or 11 this year.
Okay.
Like you talked about, Phil. Having both of your coordinators going to different teams, big blow. And I don't think they're going to produce as much as they did last year, but they're going to still produce and go to the playoffs, and they probably might get knocked out in the second round.
Okay, I'm going to start off with this. if there's one team I guess I'm rooting for in this division, it is the Detroit Lions.
So is Detroit. Yeah.
It's because realistically, Green Bay's annoying. Minnesota never wins it. No offense. The Bears, are we serious? And then it's, hopefully, last thing Detroit had was Barry Sanders. You know what I mean? So this is, I'm hoping they can finish it. And Megatron, sorry, apologies, Megatron. But yeah, realistically, I agree with you guys that I do think they're a fall off a little bit, but I also agree they're making the playoffs. To think that backfield is not going to do what it's going to do with Gibbs and Montgomery, and then Goff just being a steady presence. And even Jameson Williams, I'm hearing is taking leaps. So I'm excited what that offense does. Defense scares me a little bit. It really does. But Hawkinson's coming back, right? You said that?
Yep.
So I'm excited about it. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Not the Lions are honestly the team I'm rooting for in this division. Sorry. And I think their big question. I think they're going to put Dan Campbell on the hot seat if he starts to lose a lot this year. I don't mean to be like that. And my question is why? Because he has been the shining light. So just let the dude run the team. The only reason I say that is because 2 years ago when the Eagles lost both their coordinators and then lost in the playoffs, there was a big question mark. And then we saw what they did. They just revamped, and then they won the Super Bowl. So,
gotcha. And probably my thing to keep an eye on for the Lions, probably the O-line. Like they have several injuries. Taylor Decker is questionable with injuries. Graham Glasnow, lower leg, and I believe Ragnow. He either is injured or just retired. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how they can protect Jared Goff, especially with a lot of weapons around Goff. He probably just needs the time to get it to him. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Laporta, Gibbs, Monty, etc. So I'm going to see my thing to keep an eye on is how the Lions O-line protects Goff.
Nice.
What you got?
My player to watch is Jameson Williams.
Ooh, I like it.
And the question for me is, I saw enough from Jameson Williams, but the question is Jameson Williams going to take a step further and increase his production this year? I want to see a little bit more from Jameson Williams. I think he was really good last year, and I want to see more of him this year.
I'm with that. I agree. Player to watch. Honestly, Montgomery. I know this is gonna sound dumb, but if the all line is bad, like Phil was saying, if it's bad, how often are they gonna go to him? They keep talking about a 1-2 punch. They keep talking about how it's gonna be, and the Jets' offense apparently is very much like Detroit. So I'm excited to see how they struggle and how we struggle and how it differs. So maybe it is the coordinators, maybe it's not. Maybe it is the offensive line. Maybe they find a way. I don't know, but I'm excited to see the Lions play this year.
Right. And the last team for the NFC North, the Green Bay Packers.
Yep.
A lot of questions around the offense. Yes, Jordan Love, he got paid, I believe, last year or the year before. So they're already asked questions they paid early. And don't get me wrong, I like the running game, but the wide receiver room, no one really stands out in the wide receiver room for me personally. Yes, Christian Watson is a deep threat, but he can be injured and inconsistent. Romeo Doubs, they're questioning if he's going to get cut or not, so he might not.
I heard he's on the trade deadline too. I heard he's on the block for the Jets.
They drafted a rookie wide receiver,
Matthew Golden,
and and he's had dropping troubles as well in college, and reported that was part of his tape. So, yeah, and then who other wide receivers? McCole Hardman is a part of that wide receiver squad. Who else? Jaden Reed. Yeah, I just think the passing game. I don't think there's a true number one on this passing game. Just a bunch of number twos, number threes. So
I hear that.
No one on the receiving game really scared me for the Packers. So I'm just kind of worried about that. Just in case the run game isn't going, can they beat people through the air? And I don't believe so just yet.
When it comes to the Packers, for me, they've always been a mystery because they have no owner. Do you know what I mean? So realistically, their defense has always been good. Their run game, like you said, is very good. Even their quarterback situation with how they sit and then they prepare their draft picks have been good so far, from Favre to Rodgers to now Love. So it's There's a lot of questions here. But yeah, I don't know. I think what I'm looking at, like Phil said, the wide receiver room, but also that defense. I don't know. I'm nervous about the Packers defense. I'm not, and I am. I think they've added a lot of pieces, a lot of depth, but
Like Xavier McKinney.
like the Jets beat up on them pretty badly, and they don't have number twos. Like, who's going to step up if someone gets hurt? You know what I mean? So it's maybe that was just scheme fit. Maybe they were giving the Jets their Christmas coming into Lambeau and letting them beat them, but I don't know. That's my biggest question.
What do you think, Glenn?
I think my biggest question is who's gonna be the number one receiver for the Packers.
It's facts. Good point.
I don't like most of the wide receivers in the roster going ahead to the season. So who's gonna emerge the number one receiver in this season? Is it gonna be Dobbs? I don't even know who's gonna be. That's a big question for me. I don't know.
Yeah, well, a lot of question marks around the Packers wide receiver room. So there's plenty of season to find out. So we'll see. So we're gonna move on to the next division, NFC West. And now we're gonna start off with the Seattle Seahawks because John knows how much I hate the Seahawks from last year.
Yep, and they just got better. Look at that. Look at the Jets quarterback got added.
Yep. So they added Sam Darnold and former shell of the Triple Crown winner Cooper Kupp. So broken body Cooper Kupp. To replace Geno Smith and DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. So it's pretty much going to be Jackson Smith and Jigba season. And if you have Kenneth Walker and or Zach Charbonnet, they'll probably be the new stars of the offense.
Are you giving up on Cooper Kupp already?
I mean, he is broken down because we saw how bad he looked, how he looked in his last two seasons in LA after the Triple Crown season. Mm-hmm. And I'm pretty sure it's in Jigba's wide receiver room at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I don't Cooper Kupp.
But Cooper Kupp is so not used in LA. I'm wondering if, is he fragile? Do you know what I mean? Like, if you throw him the ball, will he break? And hopefully the answer is no. I'm just saying. I know it's disrespectful to ask, but just saying.
Also, going from Geno Smith to Sam Darnold, I don't think it's had a lateral move, so I don't think it'll be too much of a downgrade or an upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it could go either way, depending on what you like. But, I mean, Sam Darnold for the first 15, 14 weeks, the Vikings were looking good. It's just when they had the playoffs in sight, that's where he didn't show up. Which, good thing for the Seahawks, they won't have to worry about the playoffs, so Sam Darnold won't have to play like that. So they should be okay.
They could make the playoffs.
I don't think they will.
With this division, Phil, I don't mean to be like that, but
I mean, to me, I like the Cardinals and Rams over them. Maybe even the 49ers.
No, I agree with that, but I'm just saying every other one of these teams also has a question mark, just like Seattle. I'm just putting it out there. I know you don't like Seattle, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, so my guy to watch for is going to be Jackson Smith and Jigba. Obviously, no more DK Metcalf, no more Tyler Lockett. You're going to be the main guy, and you have some weapons to help you out, like we said, Cooper Kupp, Kenneth Walker, and Charbonnet, and Jake Bobo as well, a wide receiver. So I want to see how Jackson Smith and Jigba does as the number one guy since DK's not there anymore. So I'm excited for that. What you got?
I saw a hot take on somewhere, and it said that hot take that Zach Charbonnet was better than Kenneth Walker. That's interesting.
ESPN, of course it is.
What do you think about that? Do you think they're trying to funnel something, or do you think that's got a little gas? What's up?
You're saying?
I don't really know at this point.
Okay. All right. We'll have to watch this.
They're trying to raise his fantasy stock up.
1,000%. I totally get that. But I've heard reports like that too, and of Charbonnet actually looking really good in camp, and he might be used more in the offense. So, I mean, that's nothing to sniff around about. I mean, especially if you hear it from one place or another. I like ESPN too, but it's just I try to also, I don't know. I also like small creators. You know what I mean, on TikTok and stuff. So I mean, there's that.
Charbonnet did play well when Kenneth Walker wasn't available. So,
but I mean, a lot of people are also saying this is Kenneth Walker's year. Like if I don't know. I think the person to watch though is Sam Darnold, because if he can't keep these turnovers over, I think Phil, you're right. They're not making the playoffs. It's all about turnovers. It's all about how Sam Darnold can produce. And I mean, you're right. I mean, off initial look, they might not, but I'm just saying a couple injuries here and there with whoever's, continue to play. I mean, the rest of this division is kind of old. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So,
okay, let's head to Arizona, the Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr. looked like he bulked up this offseason. And you already have one of the best tight ends in the game, receiving-wise, in Trey McBride, who I think was like a top 3, top 5 tight end in fantasy. So if you're looking for a good tight end to draft in fantasy, Trey McBride is one of them. James Conner, also always a reliable back in fantasy. Kyler Murray, up and down here and there, but hopefully with a bigger MHJ and other weapons, hopefully he can be a reliable fantasy option as well. But yeah, I mean, most eyes are going to be looking at Marvin Harrison Jr. Obviously, you're the son of Marvin Harrison, one of the greatest wide receivers of all time. His rookie year, not too much happened with him. So obviously, you're going to see if he can have a slump or rise in his sophomore year. So yeah, all eyes are going to be on him because he's been very confident in his press conferences. Like you said, he put on a little bit more weight to help be more powerful against other corners. So, and he's probably going to be your number one option for the Cardinals. So we're gonna see how this works out. And he's gonna be my player to watch for as well, just because of all this. You have the tools, you have the abilities. You're a top draft pick for a reason, and you put on more weight to help you be more explosive and more strong. So, yeah, all eyes should be on him for a reason. He's probably like one of the franchise players.
I would agree. I think especially in a franchise where you had Larry Fitzgerald, a wide receiver that's been there forever. You had Anquan Boldin. You had, you know what I mean? I can go on and on, but I'm just saying I agree. Sorry. I agree he needs to take a step. My eyes on who I'm watching this year is Kyler Murray. Because if he doesn't take a step, in 2 years he will be gone.
Yep.
Cardinals will move on with somebody else. And I don't mean to be like that. Like I really like Kyler Murray. I think he's a great player. I think he's a great asset, but Cliff Kingsbury isn't there anymore. And if they don't work with him, and if he doesn't take a step with Marvin Harrison, there could be a change. And that's sad to say.
I agree. You can't keep someone there too long if it's not working out.
Especially, yeah.
I got my eyes on Marvin Harrison, and will he take a big step? You basically said everything I was going to say. I mean, I'm hoping Marvin Harrison takes a big step because you do have your father's name,
True.
Marvin Harrison. So everyone was expecting big things to happen. Not as much as what they thought that was going to happen in his debut year. I hope he takes a big step forward this year.
Next up, San Fran 49ers. Obviously, they were devastated with injuries last year. Everyone from Brandon Ayuk, Christian McCaffrey, the whole running back room, and the wide receiver room, Brandon Ayuk as well. A lot of people were injured for them. So
is he still injured?
Who? Ayuk?
Yeah.
I think he should be ready for the season because he got injured like the first 2 weeks of the season last year.
They just, I mean, on fantasy, I'm not trying to compare everything to fantasy. I'm just saying, like, they're listing him out already.
Oh wow!
So that's why I'm like, I don't know if there's like more news. I don't know if he hasn't like done his the thing I like about fantasy is they do like training camp. They watch every single training camp, so they see kind of how much they're working out, how much time they need to put in. So like, he's listed out already, which is crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, the health.
Does he take a step this year? Do you think if he's healthy?
I mean, he better. I mean, they paid him all that money to be number one with no Debo there. He's gonna be the main guy.
Facts.
And Jawan Jennings can't face the Rams every week, so that's the only time he goes off is against the Rams.
True. Twice a year, though. Let me tell you, twice a year, Jawan Jennings is gonna have a big game.
Yep.
But I don't know. I think my two people, I know this is annoying. The two people I'm watching this year are Christian McCaffrey. Can he stay healthy? And George Kittle. This might be a huge year for George Kittle. I really like a couple weapons are leaving, and George Kittle might just soap up all the targets. I don't know. That's all I'm trying to say.
For me, Ricky Pearsall is going to be
Ricky Pearsall. I like him as well.
He did have a good end of the year last year, and a lot of people are eyeing him in fantasy as well. So, and he could be possibly the number 2 receiver behind Brandon Ayuk, or number 3 if you like Jawan Jennings. So,
I'm okay.
He can definitely make some moves for the 49ers. And yeah, they have a very talented roster, great offensive line, great defense, great offense. They just can't stay healthy. That's been the biggest
problem. Do you think Chris McCaffrey stays healthy or no? Because I have to ask my fantasy questions against your brother Phil right now because we draft in 6 days and I need to see where his mind's at. Phil, answer the question.
Also, I found out my draft pick, so.
What's up? You want to trade? We'll trade picks later. I'm just saying.
I think I'll stick with my pick.
No, not trade picks. I'm saying we'll like trade information. Like I'll find out an hour before the draft, anyways. But let me know. You know what I mean?
I thought you already paid for your pick.
I paid for my pick, so I know my pick. So what I'm saying is, I'll tell you my pick. You tell me your pick.
Now?
No, we could, but we don't have to do it right now.
You go first. I'll go next.
You better keep the promise. Is that a yes or like a no? I don't know. Okay. All right, so yes. Okay, cool. I have the number 7 pick. What do you have?
What did I have last year?
I have no idea. Was it the 6th? Was it the 8th?
Nope, it was high.
Oh, it was. You have the 12th? You picked after me last year. I thought I had like a 9. What'd you have? I have no idea.
I had the first pick last year.
Oh, you have the first pick? So you have the first pick again this year. Cool. Congratulations. That's what's up. Nice.
That's crazy, right?
I mean, it's nice. Yeah. It's nice.
Oh, it also, I had the first pick in our IBTE league this year. So I've literally 2 first picks and 2 leagues this
Too
year.
bad you don't have a first pick this year, actually.
Oh, yeah, because I used mine. So
yeah, you picked CD Lamb early. So I mean, hey, good for you. That's what's up. That's what's up.
I mean, it could be worse. So
it could be worse, but yeah, that's what's up. All right, so that's what's up. All right, so okay, cool. So you're okay. You're the last pick of the second round. All right, I like that. I like that a lot, Phil. All right, okay, cool.
We'll see. So let's get back to everything.
Sorry about that.
Next up, the Rams.
The Rams. Another injured team. I'm just saying.
Yeah, Matthew Stafford. The whole preseason was just him. Teams checking on. Reporters checking on is Matthew Stafford healthy? He's been dealing with back issues, and we've seen him the last 2-3 years with that Rams O-line. He's been taking beatings, and with his increased age, can he actually play the full season? That's pretty much the Rams' like only question. Like, can Matthew Stafford actually play? Because you have Devontae Adams, Kyron Williams, Puka Nacua, and others, and a great offense. But can your guy, the leader of your guy, be able to play? That's gonna be the biggest question mark.
I kind of like their backup too, low key.
Oh, Stetson Bennett.
Yes, and the fact that you know that is why we do this podcast together, Phil. Thank you very much.
Yeah, because I saw his game-winning drive.
Oh, did you? Nice.
Yeah,
I want the Rams to go with him though. Like I want to see him go out as the number 2. Like if he's the number 2, you know what I mean? Like I want him to earn it.
Right. He's probably been my player to watch just because we already know Devontae Adams brings to the table talented wide receiver, Puka Nacua as well. Kyron Williams was a great running back as well.
He got paid too.
If Stafford's not healthy, the Rams don't go anywhere. That's gonna be the biggest question mark of all the season. What do you think?
Yep, I have Stetson Bennett too. And is Stetson Bennett gonna be a solid number 2 for the Rams? I see it. I saw his, what he can do, and I'm interested. I've seen him play at Georgia. He's pretty good at Georgia, and I'm interested to see what he can do.
Yeah, because he was 10 years older than everyone else.
I want to see what he can do with Devontae and Puka.
It'd be nuts.
Who you got down?
Oh, I'm sorry to kill this offensive parade, but I'm going for the Rams D-line. I'm going for Jared Verse. That's who I'm watching. Oh, sorry, I don't mean to be excited, but hell yeah. That's if there's one thing that woke me up. By the way, where's Aaron Donald? I don't care. I don't care. Come out of retirement, Aaron. Come on.
He needs Micah Parsons to go there. They don't hold over there.
They already have a stacked D-line. Their defensive tackles with Aaron Donald would kill again. They could make the playoffs just with the D-line alone. They were
literally one job away from being the Eagles.
Sure. Valid. They were. I mean, it was hard. It was going to be hard to beat Barkley in his first year in Philly. Let's be honest. You know what I mean? But I hear that. That's crazy to say, though.
They were. I mean, they were marching down. They could divert. So yeah,
they really were that close. All right, you ready to move on to the NFC South?
Yep. Let's talk to the least watchable division in the NFC. We're talking the South. So
hey, man, it's a good division. Let's relax. Let's rock. It's a good division. Let's relax. I don't like bad division talk. Let's get it.
They got better this year.
Okay, so let's go with the easy ones to talk about. First off, the Saints. We know they're not. They're probably gonna have 2-3 wins max.
Big question for you. I got a big question for you, boys. Does Chris Olave get traded? Does he get traded?
I hope so. He needs to get out of that hellhole.
I'm just saying. We're starting Ohio State University over here. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, you should trade for him before season starts, so he has to deal with having Tyler Shuck or Spencer Rattler throw to him.
Yeah, and although I don't know if he's got 5 concussions. I also heard that.
They're throwing him nothing but hospital balls. That's why.
Yep. Them hospital balls are killing him.
Yeah, so yeah, I just no expectations. Plus, they're still dead in the dead cap. So yeah, no, I mean, for my person to watch for the Saints is Probably, I was gonna say Tyler Shock, but probably Alvin Kamara. Just do.
Thank you, Phil.
Get your money, get your stats, get your money, and then end the season. They're not competing for anything. Just get your money, get your stats, so you can get your bonuses and call it a year.
Alcamara, he's a great player. I mean, he's the reason why you turn on New Orleans. You know what I mean? But yeah. I mean, he's definitely my guy to watch. Sorry, yeah. I even have his little jersey over there. I'd wear it, but I'm wearing Eli today. So
yeah, we got it.
Yeah, I think Alvin Kamara is the obvious option here. I really don't have anything to say about this.
Gotcha.
Seeing that one Tyler Shook throw just in the preseason.
Did he throw during the combine?
Oh yeah, it was not great. It was
tripped on his own feet, bro.
I mean, I'm excited to see what he does. Sometimes it's not all about arm strength; it's just about breaking down and checking down, and that's what Tom did for years. So it's just like a quarterback can make you look silly in 8 ways.
So Kamara is the ultimate check down.
I mean, that's amen. You know what I mean? Tell that. Listen, you know what I mean? Ultimate check down.
5 catches for him was like minus 300 in sportsbooks last year.
I know. I'm thinking about getting him again, but I feel like his value's upping because the Saints are so bad. Although another maybe just because it's funny along the sides of Hill. What is it? Taysom Hill?
Yeah.
Sometimes he plays tight end, but he also plays quarterback backup. So it's a little funny fantasy joke, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's move on to the next team.
Yep, Carolina Panthers.
Chris's team.
Ooh. Chris's team. Also, they gave you an L the last week of the season.
I want to talk about it.
Oh, the last. They gave the Falcons an L last week of the season. Sorry.
Yeah.
I want to talk about that either.
And they beat you in that season?
No, I don't think. I think we went undefeated against them.
Oh, that was before. Okay, so they had a very good 3-4 game stretch near the end of the year.
They almost beat us overtime.
You played them earlier in the year. Yeah, you played them earlier year to the mid. Yeah.
It was that Baker Mayfield run that you needed for the bet.
Oh.
Yeah, that he got last second. Okay, so
nice.
Yeah, so they had a strong last 3 or 4 weeks of the season. Bryce Young played really well. They added Ted McMillan to the squad. So now you have Ted McMillan, Xavier Legette, Chuba Hubbard, who came out of nowhere to become a reliable fantasy option. So shout out to Chuba Hubbard. Adam Thielen as well. Also, you have Hunter Renfrow in that squad, the route master. So, I mean, a lot of expectations for Bryce Young. He's expected to break out since he had a great end of the year. But it's the Panthers, so don't have too high of an expectation. So I think they can do some things. I don't think they'll make the playoffs, but I think they could be one of those spoiler or in the bubble, like getting close to playoffs type of teams.
I hear you. I hope that's the case because last year Carolina sat Young early in the season and was it 2 years ago or was it last year?
I don't think it was last year with Andy Dalton.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And that was not an upgrade. And they had to bring him back. And luckily he didn't falter. Good for him. You know what I mean? Hopefully this is his breakout season.
Plus in that division, anything's possible.
Yeah. I mean, realistically, I think the player to watch just for me when I turn on Carolina games is Chuba Hubbard. Just because of what he did. He signed that contract mid-year. Blowing my mind. I had Brooks last year. I dropped Chuba Hubbard. After 2 weeks, after 3 weeks, he was the guy. You know what I mean? So, at all. He was injured all year. And then when we did see him, he was timid. It was bad.
Then he got injured again. So.
Yeah. So that's what happens when you get scared.
Probably my person to watch for Ted McMillan, their number one, their round one draft pick wide receiver. He already has some great people to learn from in Adam Thielen and Hunter Renfrow.
So who would you compare him to? Would you compare him to Mike Evans?
Sort of.
Big and tall. I'm just saying. Just wondering.
Yeah, he can. He can also run some routes too. So yeah, I mean, he also does have a lot of good people to learn from. Like I said, Adam Thielen and Hunter Renfrow can can teach Ted McMillan a lot. So he can be probably the best McMillan in the NFL. Hopefully. So Ted McMillan is going to be my guy to watch for this year. What you got?
Nice.
Because Jalen McMillan plays for his team.
Ooh, Ted McMillan. I've seen the catches. He can learn a lot.
I've seen the catches.
He might be explosive. What I've seen from him, he might be explosive. So I have my eyes on Ted McMillan.
That's what's up. I like that. All right, let's move on to the next team. Sorry, I don't mean to be like that, but We'll get Chris on here to talk about the Carolina Panthers. I can't do it justice.
Next up, the Atlanta Falcons. Now, last year was a nightmare season for them. They went from being Super Bowl contenders to missing the playoffs thanks to.
Were they Super Bowl contenders? Get out of here, bro. They choke worse than the Jets. They choke worse than the Jets if they're Super Bowl contenders. Get out of here.
Kirk Cousins, he had a hell of an October, but after that, it went all downhill from there. And then they substituted Michael Penix in, and they went from being title division favorites to losing to the Bucs once again. So, and then they lost to the Panthers at the last week of the season. So now they're fully on the Michael Penix experience.
Do you believe in them?
He's going to be leading the charge. And honestly, I still think the Bucs should be the title favorite for the division. But I think the Falcons, if Michael Penix can play like how he did the last couple of weeks of the season, that's an explosive offense. Drake London, Bijan, and others, Kyle Pitts, if he can actually, show up and they can actually game plan for him, that Falcons offense can be something. And they already have a good defense as well with Bates and others in the safety. So, but all eyes are going to be on Michael Penix to see if he can do what Kirk Cousins couldn't. Because he might not be as accurate as Kirk, but he's more mobile. And that's today's NFL. It's always good to help.
He's kind of mobile. He's mostly known for his arm, though, is he not?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I just got to give credit where credit's due. And his arm is really good, I think.
Right.
But my thing to watch, the Falcons' concession prices. Apparently, best in the NFL. Can you believe this? Really affordable. Who knew? You know what I mean? And then I'd also watch for Kirk Cousins to get traded. Because what the hell are the Falcons doing signing that guy for that much money and not trade him off? I'm just saying.
Off of a very, very bad injury.
Most expensive backup in the NFL. Hate to say it, but it's the facts. And I guess Bijan Robinson and Kyle Pitts. I mean, what else do you watch for, right? But
yeah.
Falcons are an interesting team because they have good weapons, but you never know what you're going to get out of them.
Interesting.
Just like last season, you're going to get an actually solid team, and then next thing you know, they're playing I don't know how to describe the type of football they just did. It was kind of poopy, but
okay, that's good.
My player to watch is Kyle Pitts. I want to see if he actually shows up. And hey, I might draft Kyle Pitts, so I don't.
Really? Okay.
This is his first year doing fantasy. John, as someone who's done fantasy football for a while, this is his first year doing fantasy football. Any advice?
Don't draft Kyle Pitts. Sorry about it. I don't mean to make that joke. But yeah, no. That's just a fantasy football joke we all make. Sorry. No. Any advice? Pick your brother's brain. Your brother's brain's pretty good when it comes to fantasy football. I try not to talk to him too much close to our draft, so he doesn't know what's on my brain. But yeah. Pick your brother's brain. I don't know.
We're in the same league.
What?
We're in the same league as well.
Oh shit. All right, then honestly, yeah, don't talk to Phil that much. Take chances on rookies and trying to give another piece of good advice.
It's pretty much like our league.
If you're trading with Phil, you have to think about it 3 times before you do it. Okay. You have to say, okay, is this okay? Let me review it again. Okay, is this okay? Let me review it one more time. Hey, Phil, how about this? Phil says no. All right, we'll accept our trade. You know what I mean? Think about it constantly because he's thinking about it. He's thinking about 3 steps ahead of you, right? So you got to think 2 steps ahead of him. So there's really 5 games, but it's 2 games. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Let's get it. That's what I'm talking about.
So then the last team to talk about the NFC South. Actually, we can just skip this team. We'll go to the NFC East.
Wait, time out. I got to ask a question before we even think about talking about the Bucs. Who are you most worried about in this division that could take this division away from you? Sorry about it.
Carolina.
Interesting. You're on Carolina. I like that. I would have said Atlanta, but I see you. I like it. Carolina honestly got what it takes, especially if the defense holds up. So
how do you feel about your Bucs this year? I'll let you have that.
I actually think the Bucs might be a contender this year.
Oh, okay. Contender for the Super Bowl?
Contender for the Super Bowl.
Ouch. Put it in there. All right.
I think they
write it down. Note, sticky note that. Bucs Super Bowl.
I'll write that down.
Sorry about that.
I think they have the right pieces to do it.
We do sticky notes. I'll send you more sticky notes.
All I'm worried about for them is just that linebacker.
All right.
That linebacker core.
Sure. I mean,
they only just have Hassan Reddick, and they traded Shoyinka to the Browns. So
That is tough.
I wouldn't have mind them getting Jahad Campbell in the draft, but it was interesting getting Ibuka. But hey, more receivers for Baker, and Chris Godwin's not going to be there until October, they're saying. And then Jalen McMillan absolutely took a body shot in the preseason. So I'm guessing Ibuka's going to be your number 2 receiver now.
Sure.
So,
do you like the hype on Ibuka?
But
Would you take him in fantasy? Yes or no? What's up?
I'd put him in a flex.
Okay, all right. I like to see it. That's what's up.
Yeah, I think they're contenders. The only thing that's worrying about me and my question is the linebacking core going to be good? Is the linebackers going to stack up? And is Hassan Reddick going to be the Hassan Reddick we used to know? Because now he's just getting like a couple sacks per season.
Sure.
But my player to watch would be Hassan Reddick on linebacker.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, is he dropping back a little bit, or is he putting his hand in the dirt and going after quarterbacks?
Hassan Reddick has been looking impressive in preseason.
Okay. And he normally rushes, or is he dropping back a little bit since he's a linebacker ish? He's like because we had him like DN linebacker, right? I don't know. So he mostly rushes. I hear you. I mean, I wonder if the production is also going to be there. That's a good question.
Yeah, I think my player to watch probably going to be the defense because we know Baker Mayfield threw for 40, 100 yards and 40 touchdowns. So we know the offense is going to be there, even with Chris Godwin missing a couple of weeks in the season due to injury. But you already have Mike Evans. Bucky Irvin's only going to get better.
Does Mike Evans break the record?
He should. I mean, he's been consistent. Why stop now, right?
I mean,
imagine the year you need to break the record, you don't get 1,000.
That'd be tough.
But yeah, Evans should be Evans. Bucky Irvin had a great rookie year. Time to build off of that into your sophomore year. Chris Godwin, we know what he does when he's healthy. Ibuka, he'll be decent. Kate Ian as well. It's just the defense. We know what the offense can do, but can the defense actually hold up against the league's top offenses? And that's going to be the biggest question mark. Just because we saw what happened against the Commanders. Yeah. They struggled against that offense. So that's going to be the biggest question mark, their defense.
And they were young. You know what I mean? Like they were. Oh, that was a good question mark.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead to the Giants division.
Okay, the Giants. Maybe let's get it.
About the Giants.
How do I feel about the Giants this year? Interesting year. I will say that. Interesting year, boys. The first thing I'll say is I love our defensive line. I love our defense. Hopefully our defense improves with some of the pieces we acquired, either on the back end or the D-line. Hopefully there's more sacks, more interceptions, more defensive breakups. We have the hardest division in football, so it's going to be tough. We signed 2 quarterbacks. We drafted a quarterback. We drafted another running back. I love Tracy. He's also a pretty good running back. What else do we have? We got a bunch of other pieces. I kind of wish we re-signed Odell. There was a post. Odell showing him his son MetLife or whatever, and it was just it wasn't sad, but it was like it made me miss him a little bit. I kind of want that veteran presence on the Giants still. And then what else can I say about this offseason? I mean, I like Russ. I like Neighbors. I have Neighbors on my fantasy team currently in the Mine and Phil League. I'm very excited about that. But at the same time, I don't know. It's going to be a tough year. I don't predict it to be a good year. I'd like to go 7-10 personally, but that's why I think it's going to be rough. I think Joe Shane should be on the freaking hot seat, the RGM. I'm not a huge fan of him. I don't know if you know this, but I advocated last year for the Giants GM to get fired, and he did not. So this is his year. Apparently they're winning. That's what John Mara thinks. So I'm gonna side with our owner. I'm gonna watch what they did. I liked some of the draft picks that we had, and I don't know. I'm excited for this year. You know what I mean? There's only so much you can do, and I think hopefully Dayball stays and he doesn't get fired. But I don't know. It's nerve-wracking.
Gotcha.
What do you think about the Giants? Sorry about that. Let's dive in.
For me, I think the biggest thing I'm going to keep an eye on is the quarterback room. Because like you said, you have Russell Wilson, you have James Winston, Tommy DeVito as of right now, and Jackson Dart. Is it going to be a thing where Russell Wilson doesn't pan out, then they just revolve the door or carousel around the quarterbacks? I don't know. Are you guys think you're going to cut someone before the season starts? Or
no? Apparently, we're not cutting anybody. Apparently, we're signing 3 quarterbacks, and Tommy DeVito is probably going to be a practice squad quarterback. That's what I think is going to happen. He'll probably get cut, signed out by the practice squad.
Honestly, I don't know who's going to finish the season as the Giants quarterback because there's a lot of.
As much as I love Tommy DeVito, I don't understand how he doesn't see that. You know what I mean? They signed a rookie. They brought in 2 other quarterbacks, and you're still on the squad. I get you're still there, but are they really going to harry a 4th roster spot for you? You know what I mean? And
unless you're Cleveland.
I mean, that's Cleveland's fault. I mean, that's all I'm saying. And that's the Giants' fault too. All right. Why would you sign 2 veteran quarterbacks if you're only going to keep 1? So,
how do you feel about the Giants?
Yeah, I'm just going to be paying attention to the quarterback room. That's probably going to be the most interesting part of the Giants this year.
You don't like Scatterboo?
I like Scatterboo.
I
I drafted him in my dynasty league, so it might.
Did you?
Yeah.
Good for you. I don't know if he's going to produce this year, but
yeah, because I think is he the number 2? Where's he on the depth chart? Number 2?
2, 3.
2, 3.
He got injured or hit a little bit, so he's there, but they're going to give most of the carries to Tracy.
Gotcha. Makes sense. Okay, next up, the Dallas Cowboys. Now, they barely signed anyone in the offseason besides making that Pickens move. So it's pretty much going to be the same team moving forward on defense. But you do have an upgrade and a wide receiver. But it could be the Steelers' curse of once you leave Pittsburgh, your wide receiver career goes down the drain or not as good as the Steelers. So we don't know how Pickens is going to be. But as of right now, I believe Pickens and Lamb have potential to be a great duo. So that means a lot less stress on Dak. Now he can't just focus on Lamb. He has other people to throw to now. Lamb, Pickens. You have Jake Ferguson as well. And then for the running back room, Javonte Williams, Jadon Blue, et cetera. So there's some weapons there for Dak. But
I think this is a good season for Dak, especially if the offensive line can hold. I don't know what to think of the Cowgirls, but George Pickens is someone else.
Carson's fine. That's the biggest question.
I mean, it might be an Emmitt Smith thing. He doesn't sign until the first 2 weeks.
Yeah, because if Micah Parsons doesn't play, then that defense is Swiss cheese.
I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping it's a shootout. Giants Cowboys early in the year. Why not? Let's get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So yeah, Micah Parsons
is playing in Dallas, so it's like yeah.
So you don't go anywhere without Micah Parsons. So that's gonna be my player to watch. Can you put ink to pen, or are you guys gonna make him wait out?
Do you think he's actually gonna get traded though, or?
I mean, it's Jared Jones. You never know what they expect with him.
Is he really that dumb though that he would trade Michael Parsons either in the NFC or to someone that?
We know from experience Dallas doesn't have the greatest general manager, so probably.
I mean, I get that. I'm not trying to say he's good. I'm just saying that when do they write up the dementia forms? You know what I mean? And this is not trying to be disrespectful or anything. I'm just saying that's crazy. The league blocked CP3 from being traded to the Lakers in the NBA. You know what I mean? Does Roger Goodell go he can't have a conversation with them? I mean, I guess it's player to owner. You know what I mean? This is standard stuff, but it's just I don't know. Maybe he thinks he's gonna get a haul for him. You know what I mean? But who do the Rams have? You know what I mean? Who do these teams have? I guess you need a defensive player.
Think about the trade package for him. Oh.
And 2, 3 firsts. He's like a quarterback. He's a quarterback in the defense. You're this is going to be an insane package. But I mean, I just don't see how you get an insane package done in the season. We had all off season.
We know the Rams don't care about the first round draft pick, so they'll give them however many they want to the Cowboys.
Probably be 2035, 2036, 2037.
Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense.
So yeah, we'll see how that plays out. Next up, the Commanders. Now, they exceeded everyone's expectations last year. No one expected them to be in the NFC Championship game against the Eagles. Nobody.
Sure.
Not even probably Commanders fans, but yeah, a lot of eyes are on Jaden Daniels. See if he can pick up another good year under his belt, because people are saying he's top 5, top 10, et cetera. Because just like CJ Stroud. He had great hype the first year, but then he kind of fell back down to earth the second year. So we got to see how that plays out. And also,
Sorry.
Yep, sophomore slump. That could happen. Also, Brian Robinson Jr. is on the trade block, so that means more opportunity for Austin Eckler and the rookie, I think, Krosky Martin, I believe that's his name.
Which is crazy because I thought it was Brian Robinson Jr.'s backfield. That's what I like.
That's what
realistic, but I guess.
Yeah, so now he's on the trade market. Krosky Merritt. Yeah, so. Yeah, I mean, also Terry McLaurin is also in contract disputes as well. So a lot of trouble before season. And just like the Cowboys, I think the general manager for the Commanders is being dumb. He has been producing when you guys were terrible, and all he wants to do is get paid for rewarded for his efforts. And when you guys are finally a decent team, you can't give him the money because he stuck through when you guys were ass.
Sure.
That's just a dumb move.
It's nuts.
And they have the money to pay him. It's not like they're they're struggling for cash.
I heard he could definitely get traded. I heard the Colts are an option. I heard the Jets are an option. That's not an option realistically, but I mean because he wants money. So I mean you got to trade him to a team who's got enough money. The New England, I heard, is an option. I mean there are a bunch of teams that he could get traded to.
So they're facing some problems early in the off season as well. So
do you feel like the Commanders take a step back, or
I think they do. I don't think they make it to the NFC Championship again.
Yeah. Maybe they're a playoff team. Maybe they don't make the playoffs. I don't know. I think they're in the wild card hunt, personally.
Yeah, I think they make the playoffs, but I think they get knocked down the first or second just because you already set the bar so high as the NFC Championship.
Sure.
That they didn't make much improvements, especially on the defense. I think the defense is going to be questionable for them to make sure that say, hey, this team can make it back again. Because
they weren't tooled up enough. You know what I mean? Like they're playing somebody who had everything.
Yeah, they were just hot at the right time.
Yeah.
The Lions, the Eagles, the 49ers can scare some people. It depends. So, yeah, I don't think they make it back to the NFC Championship. So.
I really hope the Eagles don't repeat, though. I'm just being real.
True. It could happen. I think my person to watch for is probably going to be that rookie, the running back, Krosky Merritt, just because everyone had his stock going up way high after the Brian Robinson news. So, it could be his backfield because Austin Eckler is old as hell. So.
Yeah, I don't trust Austin Eckler. I've also heard Austin Eckler in trade rumors too, and I was like, nope. Like, I heard that they might trade for Breece Hall.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. I mean, I don't know. Like, there's a bunch of rumors going around.
Oh, because I saw the Breece and Terry.
That was one of them, and then they had a Breece alone one. They were going to go out and just trade for Breece Hall, and I was just like, damn, you really don't like Brian Robinson Jr. I thought that was supposed to be his backfield, but whatever. And I don't know, you know what I mean? You take these things with a grain of salt. Some of the tips are really good. Some of the tips are just literally gossip. So I don't know. It's something I hope the Commanders beat up on the Cowboys and Eagles, but I hope they progress, or I hope they do not succeed in going back to the NFC Championship game. Sorry, Commander fans.
What do you think about the Commanders, Lynn?
I think they're going to take a step back.
All right, cool. We're all on the same.
Hopefully, we don't face them in the playoffs again. But
yeah, it was belt to ass last time.
It wasn't really belt. It was like 23-20. We only lost because the guy was flipping his hair like multiple times.
What?
Yeah.
That's the reason why they won.
Yeah, it's the kicker. That's why they won. The kicker.
Yeah.
And then
that's all you need sometimes. That's all you need.
True. So hey, the Eagles, the last team we're going to talk about before we head out. They have the biggest question. Can they repeat? After you win, that's the only question they ask. Because they did lose some players on defense, but they re-upped in the offseason and the draft. And you still have Saquon Barkley, you still have A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. Dallas Goedert gets a little healthier because he was dealing with injuries last season. O-line, Lane Johnson, and others, and Jalen Hurts is still there. So, yeah, that's the only question. Can they repeat?
Jalen Hurts is the Angel Reese of the NFL. I'll say it right now. He's my man to watch. I'm going to be like, watch that man. I mean, he might suck, but watch him. Watch him win again. Shit. I don't like him, but he is. He's the Angel Reese. Just it is what it is. Is that a bad comparison or what?
I don't know for sure because
think about it. I'm just saying, think about it.
I gotta see an Angel Reese with like the best roster in the WNBA for her.
Oh, of course. But I mean the people around her, like I'm not trying to say she's not leading her team, but what I'm saying is like the people around her also make her look better. You know what I mean?
True.
Maybe not. I hear you.
But I mean, Jalen Hurts is probably going to be a person to watch for just because of they're already doubting Super Bowl repeat. they're saying, including me, like all the quarterbacks in their system would have done the same or better. So yeah, this is really a statement year for him.
I think it's going to be the opposite. I think it's the defense is going to be the thing that lets it up a little bit more, because their defense was stacked and then they got stripped in the offseason. So it's just like, can their defense really hold up against these good teams? And maybe their offense will, and don't get me wrong, maybe it's Jalen Hurts' fault. But I mean, the defense has to produce still. The defense still has to be top tier for that team to repeat. Because they killed the Chiefs just based on defense in the first half, right?
Yep.
I don't know. That's all. That's yeah.
Yeah, I was supposed to ask the whole game. So
The whole game.
So hey, that's our NFC Outlook. And do you want to play a pick'em game before we head out?
Sure, I'm down for whatever.
So we're gonna do Landon, me, then John. That'll be the order for today.
Okay, cool.
I'll go first.
Yep.
Yes, you will. You're the guest. You go first.
Yep. Let's go to see duo. Where is it? Share screen. Pick'em. Okay, let's see what
Is this all time?
Yep, same thing as last time.
Same thing as last time. Good, we're not competing against Elijah. Who we showed Elijah this game, and he went off. This guy, let me tell you, competitiveness up and alley.
Absolutely.
Glenn, don't worry if you lose or if you win. It's not just about the fun. Let's get it.
All right, let's get into it.
Let's go.
Ooh, give me CD.
You
Where?
got to skip too. You got to skip.
Oh,
Just let you know.
Wide receiver 2.
Okay.
Yep, he does have a skip, just in case you need it.
Just saying. Because I don't want to hear, I didn't know about a skip. Like, skip,
Yeah.
skip.
You have a skip, remember that.
Oh, give me Josh Allen.
It's a decent
Okay.
one.
Also, Lando's played this a couple times as well, so
Oh, so he's all right.
he knows what he's doing.
Please.
I kind of want to save this.
You can go old players, but some old players don't fit.
There you go.
Matt Forte. Okay.
Hey, really?
Oh.
Okay.
You know who we're looking for.
You see, really?
Okay, I'm gonna write down the numbers.
That's where it gets interesting.
Or skip.
You skipped you. All right.
Arian Foster?
Yeah.
Have fun with the Jets.
Yeah, the Jets, Bears, and
Oh,
Jets.
yeah.
Anybody?
Oh, we got people.
So I go
I
with
know. There you go, Brandon Marshall. Good pick. Giants. Oh, I go flex. Any Giant all time. There
Okay.
you go. There you
Got
go.
23, 40, 8.6.
I guess I'll go with David Njoku.
There you go. Not
Okay,
bad.
so 25, 49.8.
Damn, bro. I'm not gonna beat that. It is what it is.
Hey, you never know. Okay, so I'll go next. Let's see. Oh, let's go Josh Allen off rip.
Yeah. Best option for the Bills is Josh Allen.
Sure.
Yeah. Bears. Let's go Matt Forte. So far I got Landon's picks.
Yo, you picking the same people? It's like a collusion of a house.
So
Hey, and collusion of a
I'm
house.
on green here.
Interesting.
Raiders. I'm gonna go Darren Waller.
Did he have a better year than Browers?
Barely, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Mike Evans here. Okay. Ladanian. Gotta go Ladanian.
Yeah, of course you do.
Oh, yeah, I'm skipping this one.
Oh,
Beautiful skip. Congratulations. There
Oh,
you go. There you go.
oof. Do I go Andre Johnson or do I go DeAndre Hopkins?
You got Andre Johnson, but that's just me.
we'll do DeAndre.
Oh, all right.
Oh, I lost. I lost by 30.
You're welcome. You're welcome for that recommendation.
Okay, so 25, 18.5. Okay.
I mean, how many same players you have? Yeah, 2 same players. All right, not bad.
Josh Allen, Matt Forte, yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm sorry.
John, you are up.
All right. New England Patriots. Randy Moss.
Okay, where?
Wide receiver 1, I guess.
Ooh, 385.
Thank you.
Dolphins.
Dolphins. Do I go Hill here? Do I go?
Probably.
Probably. I'll go Hill.
Okay.
Falcons. Atlanta Falcons. Was Mike Vick good?
He's a good option. I don't think he's the best Falcons option.
I know. Give me Tony Gonzalez. No, give me no. Do I want Tony Gonzalez? No, let me hold up. This is a good one. Sorry, I should have went Gronk. I'm such an idiot. All right. It's Atlanta Falcons.
Yep.
Give me Bijan Robinson.
Then where?
There. Sure.
Okay. I would have won Julio.
I know. I'm fine with it though. I don't want to use the flex like that. Detroit Lions. I feel like Gibbs or Megatron, but Megatron. I need a quarterback soon.
Oh.
Give me Travis Kelce. Thank you very much.
Oh.
Okay.
That's a pretty decent pickup. Oh, damn, I'm losing by a lot. Sorry about it. Philadelphia Eagles. Saquon Barkley.
Okay, you need 400.
Give me Cam Newton.
Oh, yeah, skip.
Oh,
Cam
Cam Newton's fine. I'm fine with Cam Newton.
Oh, you lose by 21 to Lando.
I'm fine with that. I still beat you, didn't I? Or no, I didn't.
You did.
Okay, cool. That's what's up. Congratulations. That's decent, though. That's decent. What would you have suggested?
I probably would have went Brady instead of Moss. I think Brady had like 400.
Did he?
Also, Brian Westbrook had a better season than Saquon, surprisingly.
Oh, on the Eagles? Yeah, I know that. What
Yeah.
year was that? Was that like 2005 or something?
And also, the Chiefs' main pick is Priest Holmes. He had like 450 or something like that.
445.
Holmes?
Yeah.
Okay. That's some like analytics.
Yeah. We played like 100 times.
Wait, when did he play? When did Priest Holmes play? What years?
What was it? Like low 2000s?
That's what I mean. That's analytics at that point. Like, you got to know they put it in there. I mean, if we're doing all time, so yeah, we got Calvin Johnson on there. So yeah, I'm writing him off.
Okay.
That was good. That was fun.
So, hey, that's the pod. Thank you for tuning in. If you did, thank you for listening to the audio as well. Just a reminder, check us out on all our socials.
Doing last words?
On
2003. 2003.
all our stuff. Other things. Football season's about to pull up. Next week, we're doing our AFC predictions. And then our actual awards and other things. Stay tuned for notifications. And hey, last word before we head up.
Should I show your brother what I got for next week?
Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So just let you know, I am a Giants Jets fan. So
Probably a Jets jersey.
1 second.
It's probably Jets and Giants jersey. It probably is half. Because they still have half jerseys.
What's this? Not flipping jerseys. I'm sorry for the bad viewing.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Oh yeah, baby! JETS Jets. Look at this. Look how fly this
Where
looks.
did you get that from?
This, let me tell you something, boys and girls, everyone watching at home. This is a foam jet hat. I've been looking for this for 2 to 3 years. I found it on eBay for 30 freaking bucks. Hello.
Wow, that's a steal.
They sold it for like one season. Fanatics did for like $50 or whatever. And then they discontinued it and they didn't sell it anywhere else. But it's a foam jet hat. How sick is this?
Why you got it for $30? You got it for $20 cheaper.
I did. Yeah. Look at that. Cheers to me.
That's nice.
I know, right? I'm gonna wear it for the rest of the pod. Sorry.
You're good. So that's your last words. You got it. You got the hat.
The hat, honestly, hold on. Let me take off my Jets hat just to talk about my Giants. All right. Eli should be in the Hall of Fame. He going this year. All right. Sorry about it. Is what it be. Is what it be. Is what it be. All right. Secondly, I'm excited for this year. I'm excited for neighbors. I'm excited for a lot of people. I'm excited for the defensive line. I'm excited for people to not talk smack, to just do. Do you know what I mean? That's what's up with the Giants D line right now. They talk a lot of smack. I need them to just do. Okay? You might look insane on paper. I need you to prove it. You need to be the new New York Stock Exchange. In the 90s, that's what they called the Jets D line with Marty Lyons and all those guys. And I love them. You know what I mean? But the Giants need to create their own identity, and this is where it starts. And this is how they competed in the Super Bowls against Tom Brady. You know what I mean? So it's an interesting strategy. Will it work? Who knows? Those are my last words, boys. I'm excited. Let's get it.
What you got?
I'm interested for the Bucks this year. I'm hearing that tons of more people are recognizing us this year.
Okay.
And I saw a video of a guy who's ranking NFL team fan bases. He put our fan base in the very last spot, and he says he hasn't seen a single Bucks fan. He's gonna know now.
Outside of you, I haven't seen a Bucks fan. So.
Well,
I actually do know a Bucks fan. I'm not gonna lie.
How?
I do.
One, right?
In New Jersey. No, I mean, I'm just like, I went to high school with one, and then I met a couple, just throughout fucking football.
Okay.
But you are few. I mean, not few, but like, unless you live in Florida, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's hard to catch one.
And I can see us facing, if we do make a Super Bowl, maybe like if everything's set up right, maybe the Bengals.
Phil, write it down. Write it down, Phil.
Bucks Bengals Super Bowl.
Bucks Bengals Super Bowl.
That wouldn't be bad.
Also, Lando, we have a thing we do here. Is I don't know if you've seen inside the NBA where Chuck makes guarantees, or everyone makes guarantees, and they post it on the wall if it comes true or not. So yeah, we do that.
You posted the Bucks are going to make the Super Bowl, though. So when you come back on this podcast and they don't win the Super Bowl,
also John predicted Stephen A. Smith will be off of ESPN in 5 years.
He should retire. Give the money to somebody else. Sorry, I'm just saying. His daughter would be a star. I'm just saying, she would be a star.
So yeah, anything else?
Well, I was annoyed when I made that comment too. Let me just put that out there. I was.
It was the LeBron Stephen A. Smith thing, yeah.
Bro, he just was like, why do you gotta do it? Why you gotta do it, LeBron? Why you gotta do LeBron like that? I don't even like LeBron like that.
Yeah.
You got anything else?
For me, hey, just stay tuned. We got this. We got a WWE predictions pod next week because one of the PLEs coming up. And the first PLE for WWE on ESPN is going to be the next month.
WrestlePalooza.
So, congratulations.
Yeah, it's going to be an indie, so we're probably going to see Pat McAfee involved.
Ooh, very nice prediction. Very nice.
Went to ESPN, and I think they just bought something with MLB as well, like just today. So.
Oh shit! Nice.
Yeah, they're trying to get everything.
Well, didn't they miss out on something? What did they just miss out on? Someone just did a huge deal. Yeah.
You'll see with Paramount. Yeah.
And I think the NHL is signing something too. That's not ESPN. Or maybe ESPN's trying to get in on that. I don't know.
Yeah, they're trying to make this. They're trying to create a new app where it's $30 per month with like everything, and you can watch like up to 4 games on one screen. So,
I hold my beer. I want to see that to believe it. If you ever sign up for the ESPN app, it's not a good app. Their support system is trash. Sorry, ESPN. Don't mean to be like that, but put your money into your app. Just saying.
So we got Will in the chat. Bengals are going to win the Super Bowl.
Will, what's happening? That's what's up. You win the Super Bowl? What about Henderson? What about no, it's not even his name. Who's the
Henderson. They haven't signed him yet. He might get traded.
No,
they signed him already.
They got Stewart. So I mean,
yeah, they just re-signed him like a while ago. So
I don't know if I trust the Bengals defense though. Will, I don't mean to be like that.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen their offense go absolutely nuclear, and they still missed the playoffs.
Sure.
And plus, can they actually win a game in the first 4 weeks of the season?
T. Higgins also, I love the guy. I respect the guy. He needs to go off a little bit more this year.
Yeah, he left with an ankle injury today in practice.
I don't even like the Bengals. And that makes me sad.
Yeah. So hey, we'll see what happens with the ESPN app. I mean, imagine you can do like an NBA game, a WWE show. If they could do multiple sports, oof. Oh, what do you say? Press that. They have trade. Well, they have not signed trade to a contract yet, so they're still in contract talks with them.
They have the idea of Trey Henderson.
Yeah.
I don't got him though. I mean, it is gonna be.
Yeah. So there's already rumors of him might getting traded. So. Yeah, hopefully they can sign him soon, but if not, yeah, that defense is going to be even more Swiss cheese than it was last year.
Hopefully,
I don't know if he crosses the line either. You know what I mean? Like how other players do. It would take a lot for him to cross. He's so good.
Right. So, hey, that's the show for the week. Next week, we'll be live once again talking about the AFC. So, if you want to hear about the Jets, the Patriots,
or the Bengals.
Let's talk about the Bengals next week. And we'll talk about, obviously, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, and Lamar Jackson, and others. Yeah, stay tuned next week. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like and comment down below. Subscribe, put notifications so you know when we go live or when we upload. And from me, John, and Mr. Lando, We'll see you next time on Baller Central. Deuces.
Did you feel this way when you fell in love with Jean?
Oh, look. I felt that way lots of times.
He's a producer?
Hey, I'm looking for Mrs. Bubblegum. Yeah, you know I need the sweet love, cocoa butter kisses that I could only dream of. Making people want the love we have when they see us. I love ya, I want ya, girl, I really need ya. Is it real? Is it real? See, I don't wanna question it. Is it real? Is it real? I think that's a definite. I thank God every day, cause yeah, she really heaven sent. See, God don't make mistakes. My baby's really evidence. Kisses on the cheek that I can't get enough of. You keep the smile on my face from sun up to sun up. I take you out on dates and I could buy you roses. See, I know this ain't perfection, but this really the closest. The fussing and the fighting isn't necessary. The Valentine's for us is not only in February. Anything you want, man, you can get it out of me. See, I just ask for loyalty, man. Show me that you down for me.